everybody kind of knows everybody. I'm not totally in your business, but I know you. I know who you are.
Her and her husband greeted me in the alley, told me who they were, they introduced themselves, so to me that was a plus.
Communities succeed when everyone works together, from the neighbors to the schools to the organizations.
Working in your neighborhood, you get out of school, you see your students, you say hi to them, you walk down the street, hey, if they're not making the right choices, oh, get yourself together. I know your mama.
Every Friday during the school year, we do Friday night dinners, and we have different people from all walks of life come in here and serve dinner for the kids.
So when you combine living, working, and playing within a community, you get all the resources you need in one place, and that makes a neighborhood thrive.
Hi, my name is Ruth Moore. This is Havenwoods. Welcome to my block.
I met with Miss Ruth so she could show me her neighborhood through her eyes and experiences. Where we went and who we talked to was all up to her. There was no script to follow. Welcome to Miss Ruth's neighborhood.
And this is my husband, Dean Moore. You come on over. We have lived here since 1991.
The neighborhood is a good neighborhood, good community to live in, raise kids. I'm part of the neighborhood, the school. I worked there for 17 years.
To add a bit of color to the neighborhood, Miss Ruth ties ribbons to the trees around her house.
Because everybody thinks you can't do anything to the city trees, but you can.
She started a few years ago, and now other neighbors have pitched in to put up more ribbons along the street.
It's pretty. I've seen other neighborhoods do it. I'm like, well, I want that on my side. I don't want to drive to Glendale or Whitefish Bay looking at their decorations when I can have it on my block. Turn the corner. We are going to my two neighbors, Diane and Ruth Ann, and they've lived here 40-some years, raised their families. There's Diane. All our names are similar. Ruth Ann has lived here for 40-some years also. We are going to meet my neighbors, Will and Sherry.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm good.
I've been here 25 years with Sherry. She was here almost 20 years before that.
The thing I like most about it are the help you get. We're getting up in age now, and so when it comes to the outdoor shoveling or lawn keeping, that kind of thing, our neighbors are always there. When we make soup, we always make like a big pot, and
It'll last 2 or 3 days.
We're big soup eaters, so normally if I make soup, I will call Ruth over and say, I got a pot of soup if you want to come get some. And she's kind enough to not make me walk that way. She comes this way.
Will and Cheryl are also big fans of the ribbons.
She changes them for each of the seasons, and it really livens up the neighborhood.
We're going to meet Kathy. She is our newest homeowner. This is Kathy.
Hello.
And I should have told you to bring your husband out here too.
I didn't know anything about the neighborhood. All I knew is that I was across the street from the police station, and that was enough for me. So even though you got the crime rate around you, but I haven't seen anything to go on this block. So that's Miss Jewel.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Jewel ain't finna go on TV, I already know. Hi, Miss Jewel, how are you?
You need us to help you take your garbage in? We got Channel 4 here.
Take your groceries in.
She's like, you could bring in the groceries, but as soon as you said Channel 4, that's the issue.
All right, see you.
See you later.
All right, y'all have a blessed one.
All right. I'm turning the corner. This is the youth center, Lighthouse Youth Center. Billy. Hey, we're out front. Hi, Billy.
How are you?
Oh, okay. We're here to talk.
We are an after-school program that we're open 2:30 to 7. It's free for any kids who want to come. Our age group is 10 years old to 18 years old. I actually used to brew beer before this. I was brewing beer downtown and had that hankering to do something that helps the community out. And And I live right down the street on Silver Spring, just in Glendale. And then I realized this is the best way to impact our community. The youth obviously are the future. I know it's a cliche, but it is true. If you work here long enough, you become a professional foosball player, pool table player, and air hockey player. I want anyone and everyone to know that this place is safe and that when kids need somewhere to go, this is a place they can come. If they need somewhere to work on their homework, they can come here.
Right. Yay.
Our final stop was Richard Kluge Elementary, where Miss Ruth used to work for more than 20 years.
Oh, I can remember these days.
So we had full-time music, full-time arts, full-time gym, and then also full-time library. So that's not very common in most schools across our school district. Then we actually gonna go outside to where our green space is gonna be. The majority of the area where kids play is just cement paved concrete, right? It's gonna be a total different space than what we have right now. It's gonna be outdoor seating. We're gonna have 2 outdoor classrooms. The first outdoor classroom will be right here outside of this particular space. There'll be another amphitheater style outdoor classroom right here in the middle. Your block is a block that has the ribbons tied around the tree and
Yes,
trees.
yes.
Who spearheads that?
Me?
Huh?
Me? Proud to be an MPS graduate, work in MPS, and live in your community. I had both worlds. And then my husband worked there too, so it was great.
I had one last question for Ruth.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about your neighborhood?
We take pride in our neighborhood. I think that's the biggest thing. Being comfortable, taking pride in your neighborhood, and reaching out to meet other neighbors and socialize together. Yeah.